If you want to win more games in Rocket League, you don't need new settings, you don't need more hours in the game, you just need to think differently during games. Because the biggest difference that I've seen from players who climb and players who stay stuck is how they respond when things don't go their way. Let me explain. The first tip that I have for you is that you need to play confidently even when you're not playing perfectly. Because confidence isn't about hitting every shot and being some perfect player, but rather it's about committing fully to whatever decision you make in your games. Because hesitation will lose you more games than any mistake ever will. Because when you second guess yourself, you start to challenge late, you'll rotate awkwardly, you'll miss easy plays. And competitive, actual, strong players would much rather be confidently wrong than be cowardly and reactive. Make the play, live with the result, and then move on to the next play. Secondly, you need to stop caring so much about your rank, because your rank is not a direct showcase of your skill. Now, it is in large, right? If you've been platinum for 3 years, that means you have platinum skill level. But if you D-rank in one bad day to gold 3, it doesn't now mean you're magically a gold player. It doesn't mean you lost all of your skill. It just means that you're maybe in a bit of a slump or a rougher period or just having some bad days. Your rank shouldn't actually mean anything to you, because the moment that you play to protect your rank, you start to play to not lose, not playing to actually win. So you'll stop going for plays that you normally would go for and hit, and you'll stop trusting your reads. So ironically, not caring about your rank is how you climb it. Instead, just focus on playing well and don't look at the stupid PNG on your screen that says what rank you are. The next one I have for you is a really good one, which is to just play with pure focus and eliminate all of your distractions. Because most players are actually just half playing the game. They're thinking about the last goal that happened. They're worrying about what their MMR is right now. They're thinking about things that are not related to the actual play that they're in. But pro players, the best players in the world, are always locked in. They're focused on one play at a time, one touch at a time, and nothing else exists for them. Because the more present you are, the slower the game will feel, and the better your decisions will get. And this closely ties in with tip number 4, which is to move on from mistakes instantly. This is a part of your focus. What I want you to realize is that pros are just like you. They also mess up all the time. But the difference is that they don't carry those mistakes with them. When pros make a mistake, they just say, all good, unlucky, my bad. And that's it. They don't spiral, they don't start tilting, they don't start demo chasing the opponent who's playing annoying. The faster that you just mentally reset, the faster you'll start playing good again. The fifth tip I have for you is to judge yourself by your decisions, not your outcomes. Now, what does that mean? If you make a good decision, but it gives you a bad result, that's completely fine. It happens. A good decision isn't always going to lead to a good result. For example, you could do a good challenge, but your opponent just hit the best shot of his entire life. It's fine. You got scored on, happens. For example, you make a bad decision and you get a good result out of it. For example, you do a very, very, very risky last man dive in a situation where you shouldn't be going, but you catch them off guard and you score. That's dangerous because if you learn that habit into your playbook, more often than not, it's going to get you scored on. What you need to realize is that the best players in the world care about the process, not just random luck. So if you make the right play and it didn't work, that's fine because you're improving. And if you forced something bad and got lucky, don't repeat it. This mindset will keep you consistent over the long term. And the sixth and final tip I have for you is to play to be hard to break, not just flashy. Now, what do I mean by that? You don't need to be hitting the best freestyle shots and clips in every single game that you play. What you actually need to win more games is to be reliable, to apply pressure, to make as little mistakes as possible, and just stay composed. Because in 99% of ranks in Rocket League, You don't need to be some absolute freak in the game. You just need to be consistently a little bit better than the rank you're currently in. That's all you need to do. So if you guys want to win more games, start focusing on the game itself. Play confidently. Judge yourself by your decisions, not your outcomes. Move on from your mistakes instantly. Play with true focus. And stop caring about your rank. Good luck in your games, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.